Sleep is one of the most underestimated superpowers that human beings possess. We treat it casually, as if it's just the body's way of shutting down for a few hours, like flipping a switch and then restarting in the morning. But here's the truth. Sleep is not an off button, it's a reset button. And if you learn how to use it correctly, it can change not only how you feel when you wake up, but also how you think, how you handle stress, and how you live your life. Every single night, while you're lying in bed, your brain is performing some of its most important work. It's filtering through all the noise of your day, the arguments you had, the emails you read, the worries you carried, the dreams you suppressed, and it starts sorting them. It's like a mental housekeeper, cleaning up the mess you've built up during your waking hours. Scientists have discovered that while we sleep, our brains wash away toxins, strengthen neural connections, and restore balance to our emotions. Think about that for a moment. Sleep is literally nature's way of repairing your mental state. But here's the catch. If you go to bed with your mind cluttered, if you're replaying regrets, worrying about tomorrow, or scrolling endlessly through social media, your brain doesn't get the chance to fully reset. Instead of entering that deep restorative state, it gets stuck. You toss, you turn, you wake up in the morning, and suddenly it feels like your body rested. But your mind is still carrying yesterday's baggage. And that's why so many people wake up more tired, more anxious, and more restless than before. Now, imagine the opposite. Imagine lying down at night, closing your eyes, and instead of fighting your thoughts, you prepare your mind, like setting the stage for peace. Imagine planting seeds of clarity, calm, and strength just before sleep, so your brain has exactly what it needs to reset. You'd wake up not only refreshed, but also reprogrammed, with a lighter heart, a sharper focus, and a stronger sense of control. This is what I mean by resetting your mind while you sleep. It's not magic, it's not complicated. It's about learning to prepare your mind for rest in such a way that sleep becomes your most powerful tool for transformation. Tonight, I want to take you through this process, because if you can learn to do this, if you can master the art of resetting your mind while you sleep, you won't just wake up rested. You'll wake up renewed. You'll wake up in control. You'll wake up ready to handle life with clarity and strength. Here's the problem. Most of us don't actually know how to sleep. Sure, we know how to close our eyes, turn off the lights, and lay in bed. But what we're really doing is carrying the entire weight of the day into the night with us. We don't put it down. We don't unload it. We just drag it into bed. And then we wonder why we wake up still exhausted. Think about your own nights. How many times have you laid down and immediately, the moment your head hits the pillow, your brain starts racing? Suddenly, every unfinished task from the day shows up. Every regret you've been hiding comes back. Every fear about tomorrow creeps in. It's like the brain waits for silence, waits for stillness, and then floods you with noise. For some people, it's overthinking conversations. Why did I say that? What if they think less of me? For others, it's stress about bills, deadlines, or responsibilities. And for many, it's scrolling endlessly on the phone, consuming more chaos from the world, news headlines, arguments online, images of lives that look better than ours. And all of that clutter doesn't just disappear when you fall asleep. It follows you into your sleep. This is why so many people wake up feeling drained, because their bodies rested, but their minds never did. Their brains spent the whole night processing stress instead of healing it. Their dreams weren't peaceful. They were mirrors of their worries. Instead of waking up light, they wake up heavy. Instead of waking up fresh, they wake up stuck. And the cycle continues. You start your day already carrying yesterday's stress, which piles on with today's struggles, which then gets carried into the next night. And on it goes. Until one day, you realize it's not just about sleep anymore. It's about your life. Because when your mind never resets, you start to lose clarity. You make poor decisions. You feel less patient, more reactive. You lose creativity. You lose joy. This is the challenge we face. It's not just about getting 8 hours of sleep. It's about the quality of those hours. It's about what your mind is doing while your body is resting. If your mind is running in circles, you're not resetting. You're reinforcing your stress. And here's the truth no one talks about. Your day begins the night before. The way you prepare your mind for sleep determines the way you wake up into tomorrow. And most of us are starting our days already defeated, simply because we didn't know how to reset our minds at night. So if the problem is that our minds are racing and carrying clutter into the night, then the solution is simple. We must learn to guide our thoughts before sleep. Instead of letting our brains run wild, we take control. We set the tone. We prepare the stage for peace. And there are powerful techniques that allow us to do just that. The first technique is mindfulness. Now, mindfulness isn't about sitting cross-legged on a mountain or forcing yourself into silence. It's simply about awareness, being present in the moment. When you lie down in bed, instead of replaying your day or worrying about tomorrow, you bring your attention to now. Focus on your breath, the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Notice the feeling of your body sinking into the bed. The more you focus on the present, the less your mind drifts into the past or the future. Science shows us that mindfulness calms the nervous system, lowers stress hormones, and primes the brain for deep, restorative sleep. In other words, by paying attention to this moment, you teach your brain to let go of the noise. The second technique is guided imagery. Your mind is incredibly powerful. It doesn't always distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. That's why when you picture yourself falling, your body jerks awake. But we can use this to our advantage. Before sleep, close your eyes and imagine yourself in a peaceful place, a beach, a quiet forest, a mountaintop. Picture it vividly. The colors, the sounds, even the temperature of the air. As you hold on to this imagery, your brain starts to respond as if you're actually there. Stress levels drop, muscles relax, and you begin to drift into sleep with a sense of peace. Guided imagery is like giving your brain a vacation from the chaos. The third technique is affirmations. You see, the moments before sleep are powerful because your brain is shifting into slower brainwave states. This is when your subconscious mind becomes more open, more absorbent. If you fall asleep repeating worries, your subconscious programs itself with fear. But if you fall asleep repeating affirmations, statements of peace, confidence, and clarity, you literally rewire your brain overnight. Try something simple. I am calm. I am at peace. Tomorrow will bring me strength. These words become seeds planted in the soil of your subconscious, and when you wake up, you start to feel their truth. And here's the beautiful part. These techniques aren't complicated. You don't need hours of practice. You don't need special equipment. You only need the willingness to slow down and guide your mind before bed. Think of it like this. Your brain is a computer, and sleep is the restart. But if you don't close the tabs, if you don't shut down the apps, your restart will be slow, glitchy, and messy. These techniques are your way of closing the tabs, clearing the memory, and allowing for a true reset. This is why people who practice mindfulness, visualization, and affirmations don't just sleep better, they live better. Because every morning they wake up not only refreshed, but also reprogrammed. Their nights are no longer stolen by anxiety. Their sleep becomes their secret weapon. Now let's bring it all together. Because I don't just want to talk about ideas. I want to give you something practical, something you can actually do tonight. A simple step-by-step bedtime reset routine that will help you clear your mind, calm your body, and prepare your brain for deep, healing sleep. Here it is. Step 1, disconnect. About 30 minutes before bed, put your phone away. Not under your pillow, not within arm's reach. Away. Why? Because the endless scroll keeps your mind buzzing with noise. The news, the notifications, the comparisons, they don't let your brain slow down. Disconnecting is like telling your mind, it's time to rest. It's time to let go. Step 2, breathe. Sit or lie down and take 5 slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply through your nose. Hold for a moment, then exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel your body soften with every breath. This signals to your nervous system that it's safe to relax. It's like flipping the switch from fight or flight into rest and reset. Step 3, write it down. Take a notebook or even a scrap of paper and write down the thoughts that are cluttering your mind. The tasks, the worries, the frustrations, pour them out. This is powerful because once they're on paper, your brain doesn't feel the need to keep holding on to them. It's like unloading a heavy backpack before going to sleep. Step 4, guided imagery. Now close your eyes and visualize yourself in a peaceful place. Maybe it's the beach, with waves gently rolling in. Maybe it's a forest, with the sound of leaves moving in the wind. Don't just see it, feel it. Smell the air, hear the sounds, notice the colors. Let yourself drift into that place until your body starts to feel lighter. Step 5, affirmations. Finally, as you lay in bed, repeat a few simple affirmations silently in your mind. I am safe. I am calm. My mind is clear. My sleep will restore me. Don't rush them. Feel them. This step plants the right thoughts into your subconscious before it takes over for the night. That's it. 5 steps. No complicated rituals. No expensive tools. Just 5 intentional choices that can completely reset your mind as you sleep. And here's the best part. You don't need to be perfect. You don't have to do this flawlessly. Even if you follow 2 or 3 of these steps tonight, you'll start to notice the difference. The heaviness in your chest will loosen. The endless loop of thoughts will quiet. Sleep will become deeper, lighter, and more healing. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, not with a foggy mind and a tired body, but with clarity, peace, and energy. Imagine opening your eyes and actually feeling like the night healed you. That's what this routine can do, and it's not a one-time fix. The more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. Your sleep turns into a reset button. Your nights turn into a source of power, and your mornings turn into a new beginning. So let's step back for a moment and look at the bigger picture. We live in a world that tells us productivity is everything. We push harder, work longer, chase more, and in the process, we forget that our greatest power doesn't always come from doing more. Sometimes it comes from pausing, from resting, from resetting. Sleep is not wasted time. It's not just about keeping your body alive, it's your built-in system of repair. Every single night, your brain has the chance to wash away the stress, organize your thoughts, and prepare you for tomorrow. But that only happens if you let it. And the truth is, most of us don't. We go to bed with our minds racing, and we rob ourselves of the healing power that sleep is supposed to bring. But now, you know better. You know that you can actually guide your mind into a state where sleep becomes transformative. You can choose mindfulness over overthinking. You can choose peace over stress. You can choose affirmations over anxiety. And when you make those choices, sleep stops being just rest. It becomes renewal. Think about it. Every morning when you wake up, you're not just starting another day. You're starting another chance, another opportunity to think clearly, to act with intention, to live with energy. And the way you begin that chance depends entirely on how you ended the night before. Your tomorrow begins tonight. So the message is simple. Don't let your nights be stolen by stress. Don't let your sleep be wasted on worry. Use it, protect it, value it. Because when you learn to reset your mind while you sleep, you're not just taking care of the night, you're taking control of your life. And now I want to hear from you. Tonight, when you go to bed, I challenge you to try at least one of these steps. Maybe you'll put your phone away earlier. Maybe you'll write your worries down. Maybe you'll whisper a simple affirmation before you drift off. Whatever it is, give yourself permission to reset. And when you do, come back here and share your experience in the comments. Did you feel lighter? Did you sleep deeper? Did you wake up calmer? Your story might be the very thing that inspires someone else to change their nights too. If you already have your own bedtime ritual, something that helps you calm your mind before sleep, share that as well. Let's build a collection of practices that anyone can try, because we're all here to grow stronger together. And if this video spoke to you, don't let it end here. I've made another video on simple ways to improve your sleep quality, habits, and science-backed methods that go hand in hand with what we talked about today. Watch that next and take the next step toward mastering your nights and reclaiming your mornings. Remember, your tomorrow begins tonight. So take control of your nights, reset your mind, and wake up ready for the life you want to live.